Hello you guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a little what I eat to get back on track, or how to get back on track, because life happens and sometimes there can be a week or two where you kind of just stop exercising or you just kind of go off the road with eating. So maybe if you return from spring break and you feel like you need a little bit of inspiration to get back on track, this video might be able to help you. I'm going to show you more than just what I eat in this video. I am going to talk to you guys about some like major tips for staying on track, getting back on track, and all that kind of stuff. So I want to start off this video by kind of explaining my schedule, because I have class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So on Tuesday and Thursday, I kind of like eat two meals. I eat like a breakfast before I go to class, and then I just eat like a early dinner at like 4:35, and then I kind of just snack throughout the day, and then I have like a little mini dessert. But on days Monday, Wednesday, Friday that I'm not in class, I'm usually just at home getting a ton of schoolwork and YouTube work done. I don't know if I eat more on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I feel like I just have better meals. So that is why I'm choosing to film this video today. So as you guys saw, I got up super early this morning and I just started off by eating an apple. I love Honeycrisp apples on an empty stomach for some reason. It's like my favorite thing ever. That kind of just like helped hold me over while I got my morning started. And now it is 11 a.m. and I'm actually having a official breakfast. I'm obsessed with oatmeal. You guys probably see me eat oatmeal all the time. And then I just have a banana, some banana nut granola on there, some chia seeds, and some coconut. So this is really bomb. Even though this is a sweet breakfast, I'm totally down to usually eat like a savory breakfast too, like spinach and tomato scrambles and stuff like that. It really just depends on what mood I'm in, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. Cleo, why you got your teeth sticking out? Girl, put him back in. All right, so for this next part of the video, I kind of just want to sit down and talk to you guys about some of my best tips for getting back on track and just achieving your health and fitness goals. So first, if you are somebody that is trying to get back on track right now, or you're trying to like start a new fitness journey, just remember that it's so normal in life to go up and down. You know, like you can have times in your life that you are on it and that you are so motivated, and if you happen to kind of go off track for a little bit, it's okay, because that's life. Like I was in Florida a couple weeks ago and I totally indulged on like pizza and donuts and stuff that I usually never crave or eat while I'm here in Charlotte, but I enjoyed it and it was awesome. And the whole time I just reminded myself, it's okay dude, enjoy it, because when you get home, you're gonna get back on track. So first, if you are trying to get yourself motivated to get back in the gym and you're just really lacking that motivation, a really big piece of advice I have for you guys is to switch up your routine somehow. So if you are like bored of going to the gym, or you just like it does not sound appealing, do something different. Like find a workout class. Find a $10 Friday yoga or spin class. I did recently invest in like a unlimited spin membership, and that's just something I'm doing because I'm not going on any kind of fancy spring break, so I kind of justified like paying my money to that. And that kind of leads me to my next point. I know we are in college and funds are tight when you're in college, but if you can allocate some of your spending money to like achieving your fitness goals, I promise you that will get you motivated. I know like that bikini body challenge or whatever, that bikini body guide is like really popular. If you spend your hard-earned money on that, you are gonna want to follow through with your goals, because I don't know about y'all, but I would feel super guilty and just bad about myself if I bought a membership somewhere and it didn't go. And like, trust me guys, I used to be like, oh my gosh, like I can't afford it, and then I realized I was spending that money, you know, like going out and stuff like that. So a lot of times like you might not think you can afford it, but you actually can. It's just about budgeting your money right. My next tip is be realistic, and this is so important because going from 0 to 100 overnight is not gonna work. You probably tried it before and you can probably agree with me, it does not work. Like if you just wake up one day and you're like, I'm gonna start going ham nonstop, like gym twice a day, healthy eats only, it's not gonna work. Like maybe it'll work for a couple weeks, but in the long run, you're probably just gonna crash again and probably start all over. I really just mean gaining and losing weight, because you have to remember that like it's a lifestyle, and I know that sounds so cliche to say, but if you're like just trying to like say, oh, I'm gonna lose 5 pounds, well then what? You know what I mean? Like, then are you just gonna go back to your unhealthy ways? No, instead of saying like I want to lose 5 pounds, maybe say I want to be healthy and in turn lose 5 pounds. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I think it's great to set goals, but I think it's really important to remember that like your end goal should be to live a healthier lifestyle. All right, so next, this is something that was really hard for me and that I had to come to terms with, but sometimes you just have to get rid of anything tempting in your kitchen if you have to. So I know there's some people out there that can have like tons of chocolate and sweets in their pantry and they won't feel tempted. They have self-control and they can just have a little bit and then continue on with their day. But then there's other people like me, and once you have a little bit, it's really hard to stop. Like, I have such a big sweet tooth, you guys. So if you are trying to like get back on track, I hate to break it to you, but you might have to go to your pantry and your fridge and just get rid of a lot of the like bad or tempting foods that you shouldn't be eating. Now, when I say get rid of like tempting foods, I don't mean completely eliminate it from your diet. So for example, I don't let myself keep ice cream in my house just because I will eat the entire carton. But if I'm out and a friend wants to get ice cream, heck yes, I'm gonna get ice cream. Kind of as like a reward, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you don't have to completely eliminate all your favorite foods from your diet. In fact, you really shouldn't. But it's about balance and remembering that like just because you don't have a bag of chips in your house or a box of cookies in your house, it doesn't mean you can never have it. Like, if I'm craving a cookie, I'll like go to Subway and I'll get a cookie. It's just that I don't keep it in my house because then I'm more likely to eat the whole box at once and then feel really bad about myself. My next and final tip is to go with your gut and follow your intuition always. Just remember that like what is working for someone might not be what works for you. So for example, meal prepping. That's like the biggest example I can give you guys. I feel like so many people meal prep and it really is awesome for staying on track. However, just with the type of lifestyle I lead right now, like meal prepping just doesn't make sense for me. You know, like I have time to cook. Thing is, I know meal prepping works for so many people. It just doesn't work for me. So it's really important to remember that. And like once again, that kind of leads me back to that first little point I talked about, is finding something that you like. If you feel yourself dreading going to whatever your workout regimen is, change it, because there's so many other options out there that are great for being active. If there's one key thing I want you guys to take away from this video, I just want you to know to do what you can each day. Give yourself a pat on the back if you make it to the gym one day, and if one day you plan to go work out and you just can't make it there for whatever reason, don't beat yourself up, because that's when this turns into something not fun, you know what I mean? Anyways, it is 2:30 now and I have been at 5:30. So I try to eat a very like fuel-y kind of meal 2 hours before any kind of like intense workout. And I still have an hour until I need to eat, but my stomach is like already kind of grumbling. Grumbling? Is that the word? My stomach's rumbling? What is it? I'm having like the biggest brain fart. I don't know. I am just gonna go ahead and drink one of these little Chobani Greek yogurt drinks. Usually, like as far as snacks go, I like to have stuff like this. Smoothies are a great snack, celeries and peanut butter, almonds, the list literally goes on. I'm gonna put some options on the screen for you. Alright, so for my little pre-workout meal, I just started by baking a couple sweet potatoes, and I saved one of them to have later in the week. And that's kind of something I like to do. Instead of meal prepping individual meals, I'll kind of prep certain ingredients ahead of time. And if you're somebody that's always on the go, or you're kind of just not savvy in the kitchen, doing this is super convenient because it makes actually putting your meals together super easy. I don't even know what to call this. It's not a lunch because it's 3:45 and it's not a dinner. Yeah, I'll eat this, then I'll go to my spin class, and then after I will probably be hungry and I'll have another small kind of meal, but it's not to like toot my own horn. This looks so good. All right, so I just got out of that class. I'm literally dripping in my own sweat right now. But that's how you know it was a good class, right? It was Latin pop theme and it was so awesome. But one of my favorite things to do after is just like walk around uptown and just like get fresh air, because I was just going ham for like an hour. So instead of just like going straight back in my car and driving right home, it's still daylight out, so I'm going to just have a little stroll, like a 15-minute stroll. Hi guys, so it is the next day now. I actually just realized that I never gave this video a proper outro yesterday, so I just want to come on and wrap the video up. I really hope this video could help maybe give you a little bit of inspiration or just some guidance if you are trying to get back on track. Just like ultimately remember that like that's life, you know what I mean? Like we always have ups and downs, and if you kind of go off the rails for a little bit, it's really okay, because we have the power to just wake up and change things. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, and please if you have any specific content ideas, be sure to let me know, because I am actually on spring break starting today, and I have a very long spring break this year, and I'm also not going anywhere, so I have tons of time to film and just make content for you guys. So if there's anything you've been wanting to see, let me know. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.